Okay, so on your table of contents, let's go to number 3. We'll probably print it out for you. Unless you want to try writing, it's up to you. Okay. Number 3. So we are going to add and subtract mixed numbers. And that would be going to be page 3. After you get your title on your page, turn to page 3, put a page number on it, and title your page, add and subtract mixed numbers. 3. Alright, so guys, I'm going to show you what it is that Jackson did to solve that problem from the beginning. So, again, everything that I put up here should be on your piece of paper, right? Okay, so the equation that Jackson was actually solving, and most of you guys, was we had 1 2/3 plus 1 2/3. We said Nala had 1 2/3 cups of dog food for breakfast, and then she had 1 2/3 cups for dinner. So the question was, well, how much did she have in all? So there's a couple different ways to solve it. I'm going to show you the way that I like the best, and you might find this to work for you the best also. So the first thing I do is I rewrite it vertically. So go ahead, you're going to do 1 2/3 plus 1 2/3, and then I put an answer line. So it's vertically instead of horizontal. Okay. Then I'm going to start with my whole numbers, which is exactly what Jackson did. And everybody with 1 plus 1. So I'm just going to put my 2 right lined up with my whole numbers. Now I have 2/3 plus 2/3. Do they have the same denominator? Yes. So I can just add 2/3 plus 2/3. How many thirds would I have, everybody? 4 thirds. Well, we have 2 4/3, but what's wrong with the 4 thirds? Ben?
The numerator is bigger than the denominator.
Right, so what kind of fraction is that, Hunter?
An improper fraction.
That's improper. So I'm going to put a little equal sign, and I'm going to look at 4 thirds. Can anybody change 4 thirds into a mixed number in your head? Andrew?
4 thirds is 1/3 bigger than a whole. So you can like separate it like 1/3 and then 2/3.
What a great way to explain that. So 4 thirds is just one more than a whole. We know 3 thirds is 1 whole, and then I would have that 1/3 left over, right? Do I have my answer yet, though?
No.
No, what do I need to do to get my actual answer? Steven.
Add 2 and add 2.
So, the 4/3 turned into 1 1/3. I still need to add this 2. What is 1 1/3 plus 2? Selma? 3 1/3. Is that my answer?
Yes.
Circle it. Okay. So, leave your notes open so you have a nice example, and just set them to the side. And then, in your hardcover book, I want you to turn to page 15. 15? Yeah, page 15. It says, practice adding mixed numbers. So we're working out of our hardcover books today. So what do you know you need? Guys, who's making noise? What do you know that you need right off the bat? Sydney.
Blank sheet of paper.
A blank sheet of paper. Today, I want you to get like 5 or 6 pieces of paper out of the basket and keep it in your math folder. So, maybe one person or 2 people at each table just get a chunk of paper for your table. We'll just stuff our folders today. We're ready. Yeah, so guys, just grab like a chunk and take it back to your group. 15. I'll do a heading up before you in. Okay. I'll get you started. Okay. As soon as you get your paper, go ahead, put your heading on it. I'm going to be Sally's student today. Sally's student. 5.
Sally's student.
Cheetah.
You're Sally's student.
I'm Sally's student today.
Hi, Sally.
Okay, take one of your pieces of paper. Let's start your heading. Guys, it doesn't have to be exactly 5, just about. Any extra paper, just put in your folder. Today's date, it is the 2nd of September. We are in math, and I haven't told you the assignment yet. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. You have some addition problems, and then there's some subtraction. So we're going to start by doing just the addition problems, okay? So for your assignment, the first part, we're going to do page 15, comma, we're going to do 1 through 9. And actually, Samantha, you're going to be on the computer. I have a math program for you. So you could probably go sit over there and get you started in a minute. Okay, then go ahead, put number 1 and circle it. We're working out of our textbook, so we have to copy the problem down, which is good because what was the first thing we did in our notes?
We copied down the problem.
Vertically, right? So take a look at number 1. We have 4 1/9 plus 2 1/9. So I'm just going to rewrite that vertically. 4 1/9 plus 2 1/9. You have to copy the problem.
Yes.
Okay. Making sure we know that. What's the first thing I'm going to do up here? Christopher.
Add
So I'm going to add the whole numbers. So it's 4 plus 2, everybody. 6. Now what do I do? Steven.
add up the compression, so it's 190 plus 190.
Okay. So they have the same denominator, so I can just add the numerators, right? So what's 19 plus 19? Everybody. 29. Am I done?
Yep.
Raise your hand if you think yes. Raise your hand if you think no. What do I need to do? Maybe. Zoe? You got it. Do I have an improper fraction?
Yes.
2/9? That's a proper fraction.
The other way around.
Yeah, I was trying to trick you guys. Zoe got it. You circle your answer. Then you can go on to number 2. So I want to give you guys some time to try this on your own. So go ahead and keep working, and I will be around. Yes.
Do you have to do it that way, or can you do it?
If you have a different way, why don't you try number 2 with whatever way you're thinking of, and then I want to see it. Because there is more than one way. Okay, Toller. Yeah, we got like this. Okay, so Damon, let's really work on your handwriting. Writing straight across. done. Next, you got a full water bottle. I'm not sure why you're over there. Seven tips of improper. Guys, look up here real quick. Let's say we have, well, Joey, Jesse's his brother. Joey asked me about his answer. He has an improper fraction, 7/6, right? So up here, I'm going to write 7/6. How do I change that by mixed numbers? We did this about a week ago. Hayden.
It's not just that easy. You just well, you subtract. You take. You said if you take 7/6 minus. You took a 1 out and then you do. But before you make the line, you not subtract 5 to the 7 and whatever it equals is the fraction.
Okay.
And then you get 1 and whatever the top number equals after minusing 5, you get.
Okay.
Cut it out.
So we could do it that way. That's one way. What other way better?
You know that there are 5/5 and 7/5, and so you think about what is 7 minus 5. That's 2, and so it would be 1 and 2/5.
Okay. So we could think about it literally. Okay, there's 7/5 here, right? Well, 5 of them, that's 1 whole. And then we have 2/5 that way, the shortcut we said was that you could make a division problem. So how many times is 5 1 to 7? Everybody. 1. What's 1 times 5? 5. And then 7 minus 5 is 2. So we have 1 and 2. Good. Another place to look if you forgot how to do it is right in your notes. So flip your notes back a couple pages. Okay. All right, even if you're not done with number 9, I want you to just stop what you're doing because some of us are done and ready to move on. So take a look up here. Oops. We're going to attempt it again. No, we're not. Yes. Oh. Actually, you can stop and look up here. How do I get this to fit drawing? Hold on. Yes, Alright. Okay, so I have 3 5/6 yards of pink ribbon. I cut off 2 1/6 yards to make a bow. How much do I have left?
1 and 4.
How do you know?
I subtracted 2 from 3. And I subtracted 5, 6 from. I subtracted 1 6 from 5 6.
Raise your hand if you got 1 and 4 6. Okay, let's take a look at 1 and 4 6 real quick. Can we simplify that? Think back to last week. Andrew.
You can simplify it to 1 2/3.
Very good. Okay. Because both of these numbers here, they're both even, aren't they? We know we can divide them each by 2. Okay. So, now what are we doing? Are we adding or are we subtracting? Okay. So I need you to put your pencils down and open your notes back up. Actually, they should still be open, right? And let's see if I can unmirror. Oh, and yeah, it's frozen again. Okay. Goodbye. Okay, so I gotta write that down. What time is it?
It's 2:59.
So at 2:55 it worked and then froze. Yeah, but it worked long enough for us to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, notes in front of you, right?
Yes.
Are your notes in front of you?
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to look at our example where we were subtracting. So we had 3 and 5/6 minus 2 and 1/6. So should you write that down? Okay, any guesses? What do you think you should do first? Selma,
Subtract 2 from 3.
before you do that. Belly. Write it vertically. So go ahead, write it vertically. Which you want to get in the habit of doing because tomorrow's lesson, or actually might be the day after, you will have to do that. You'll see why. Okay, now I've written it vertically. What do we do next? Sydney.
Take away 3 and 2. Take away 3 and 2.
So we subtract our whole numbers. And everybody, what's 3 minus 2?
1.
Now what do I do? Steven.
You subtract 5 and 6, 1, 6, 6. Oh, 1, 6.
Right, so 5, 6 minus 1, 6, which everybody is?
4,
4, 6. Am I done?
No.
Oh, good job. What do I need to do? I can think of 2 things. Ethan?
That's your answer?
Oh, I'm not done.
Oh.
I noticed something. Ben, what do we need to do?
Circle it and...
Before we circle it, one thing. Greta?
You can simplify it by turning 4
Yeah, so we should have 1 and 2/3. Now what do I do, guys? Circle your answer. Okay, I want to show you one thing. I think. Yeah. Okay. So, let me show you something. All right. So we're going to do another subtraction, and we're going to do 9 and 2/5 minus 7 and 4/5. What do I do first? Christopher. Oh, we gotta do something first. Jackson?
Write vertically.
Rewrite it vertically. Go ahead and do that. Oh, goodness. Rewrite it vertically. Then what? What do I do now? Andrew. Do what? It's written up here. Do you see it? You can move up here on the floor if you can't see it. This one? What do I need to do now? I rewrote it vertically. Hunter?
You need to do 9 minus 7.
So I subtract my whole numbers, which everybody is 2. Then what do I do? Andrew.
Because 2 is less than 4.
Anybody else notice that?
Negative. That would be negative.
Toller, raise your hand. So I've got 2/5 minus 4/5. Can I do that?
No.
Okay, so I want you guys to watch something. So, we have to borrow.
Oh.
Okay? So, go ahead, erase your 2. We're going to borrow 1 whole from the 9. So, the 9 becomes an 8. This is where you really got to think. I'm borrowing 1 whole so that I can subtract my 5th. How many 5ths are in a whole? Ben? 5. I'm really going to add 5/5. Hold on. So I had 2/5, and I can't do 2 minus 4. I can't take 4 out of 2, right? So I borrowed from my whole number. Now watch it. So what's 2 plus 5? 7. So this becomes 7/5. Because I added that whole number, that 5/5. Now, do I change the 4/5? No. But I need to line it up, so I'm going to move it over. Can I do 7/5 minus 4/5?
Yes.
Yes. What does that give me? 3/5. And then I can go ahead and do what's 8 minus 7? 1. Am I done?
Yep.
What do I need to do?
It's circle it.
Circle your answer. So did you guys see that? So you can just borrow from your whole number if you need to. Okay? So very good. Be careful though, because some odd numbers can be simplified, like 5/25. Okay. Yes, Steven.
How did you get that five?
So I borrowed one whole. And because this is fifths, 5/5 would be the one whole. So I just added my 5/5. That's what the 5 is. Okay. You guys are going to have a chance to try it in a little bit. So put your math notes to the side. Go back to your paper. And we're going to add to our assignment. So, listen. So we started out with 1 through 9. Go ahead and put a comma. And then I want you to do, what is it? 10 through 15. Okay, guys, what's with the noises? We're going to be moving magnets. Nobody can concentrate when you do that. Okay. So when you get done with all 15 problems, I do want you to turn it into the math basket. Anybody remember, what can you do if you're done with your classwork? Selma.
Get a magic book?
No, not during math. This is math time. Oscar?
You can go over there and get stock cards for math. I can't remember what they're called exactly. And get a sheet if you don't have one, and continue with your cards.
Yes. So those are our math stars. You can look in that basket and keep working on those. Okay? Now today I'm going to be working with kids at the back table. So you're on your own at your desk. If you're stuck, you can quietly ask someone else for help at your table. But if it gets too loud and we can't think, then we're going to go to no talking, okay? All right. You guys can go ahead and get started. Go ahead and talk.